I'm Johnny Scoville. My name is Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Chase the Heat. Chase the Heat.
All right, people, it's time for the League of Fire V2 Chug Challenge. The first challenge, just a little bit quick information before we get started. I'll make it fast because there's a lot of sauce to drink. First one was the version 1. Sauce was created by Stephen Dixon from Hot Pods Chili Products in London. It was made with the Armageddon pepper, very hot. This is Chug number 2, V2 it's called. It is made with chocolate scorpions. There's between 4 and 5 chocolate scorpions in every single bottle. And this is number 1. People, the record is held. Someone has the record. I believe it's 7. So we're going to see what happens, people. All right? Because if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Now, there's 2 ways to do this. You can empty it. There's a halfway mark on the bottle right there. One of the versions, you empty into a shot glass. You drink half. You wait a minute. You drink the second half. And then you have a 5-minute afterburn. With the Turbo Chug version, I'll earn 1 point less per bottle, but I'll chug the entire bottle and have a 4-minute afterburn. That is what we're doing. I have this set up right now. This is for League of Fire. Guys, at the end of the video, you're going to see a link right here for League of Fire. If you haven't, subscribe to them. Stuff like this is the reason you need to, okay? So we're going to get this thing started right now without any further ado. Guys, from League of Fire, the V2 Chugs Challenge. All these bottles are sealed and brand new. I'm Johnny Scoville. And this is Chase the Heat. Oh, I can tell you right now, smells ridiculously hot. I'm not as much concerned with the heat in my mouth as I am with the concern with what's going to go on in my stomach. But here is bottle number 1. I'll keep it in the frame of camera. I only have a certain number of them. But you can see there's bottle number 1. I also have them numbered on the bottom as well. So here we go, guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase the Heat. All right, there's 1. Cyrus, will you do me a huge favor?
Yeah.
Can you bring me some paper towel? I wasn't thinking. Or just any type of paper towel is fine. Sorry. All right, super hot, flavorful, pepper forward. You really get the flavor of the peppers. Definitely a hot. Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you, man. That was Cyrus, dude. It's my metal guy in the office here. All right. So that's the first one. We got about... All right, so the heat, it's a throat burn. I'm already feeling it right here. It's a really, really hot. I mean, look, there are 4 or 5 pods per every bottle. It's a small bottle, so a 4-ounce bottle. So just to try to imagine 1 pod per ounce, essentially, a little over a pod per ounce. Super, super hot. All right, so we're going to try to beat the record, which is 7. So we're about to jump into bottle number 2, sealed, number 2, and number 2. All right, so that's going to be the second one. All the bottles are sealed, brand new. I have a certain number that I got from London. 2.5 minutes left, and we'll jump into the next one. It's going to be a painful one, you guys. I've said before a lot of times that I've not always been the good thing, but I've always tried to run at things that a lot of people run away from. Just how I'm wired. I've said in previous videos, it doesn't always serve me, but sometimes it does. Real quick story. I was in Russia doing a training run for a marathon, running down this dirt road with a guy named Tony Hallaby, who was my translator. We're running, doing like a 15-mile training run. We run around a corner. It's a dirt road, houses on the side. There was this big German shepherd in the doorway. And it pulled his lips back and showed his teeth and went, so I looked over at it, and I ran at it as fast as I could and growling. That dog turned around and ran up the stairwell crying. I got back to Tony, and he looks at me and goes, that was the craziest thing I ever did. He goes, how did you know that dog was going to do that? I said, I didn't. This is how I roll. I said, I figured if we kept running, it might run at us. If I ran at him, it didn't want any. Yeah, a minute and 20 left, you guys. Sometimes I run at my problems, and it becomes a problem. But I'm telling you, more often than not, if you run at your problems, it's going to serve you. And this is a problem, and I'm running after it. My lips are burning. Just from that first one, my upper lip is on fire. Okay, we are 1 minute away from the second bottle. It's already burning me, just so you guys understand. Excuse me. All right, so we're about 10 seconds away from finishing the first one. Excuse me, 10 seconds, 50 seconds away. Excuse me. From finishing the first bottle. Apologize. People always ask me, where am I when I'm shooting these? It's so funny. People, inevitably, almost every question that people ask is answered in the same video that they ask it. That's okay, I get it. But everybody always asks, what's this? Is this a kitchen or is it a restaurant? My business partner and I, David Foy, we have a commercial kitchen where we do a lot of our business. Here it is. It's a great place to work. There's a great vibe with it. We have the best employees here. Boom! So it's a great place to work and a great place to do challenges. Here we go. We're wrapping up the first one. We're going to jump right into number 2 because as I'm sitting here, this stuff is heating up. All right, so cancel, start another one. I get it, stop. All right, sealed bottle, number 2, number 2. All right. That's the capsaicin quiver. It's a hot one, people. She's got some heat. The heat in my mouth is not the problem. The heat in my mouth, I mean, it's registering like a 2 out of 10. So the heat in my mouth is not the issue. The burning in my stomach is the issue. It feels like I've swallowed a shovel full of burning coals. And while they're down there, I took a glass of gasoline and just threw some gasoline on those burning embers. That's kind of what it feels like. But you know what? Let's talk about the pain for a minute. We're going to talk about pain level today because on challenges, it ain't about the heat, folks. It's about the pain. It goes back to the I run towards a lot of things that a lot of people run away from. I tend to, and pain is one of those things. I don't like emotional pain. I've talked about that a bunch. It's not something I'm fond of, and I don't think emotional pain is ever something that you'll get a firm grasp on. I really got that emotional pain down. I'm okay with that. I'm never going to be okay with emotional pain. Feeling some right now, always. I'm always feeling emotional pain. It's part of the life process. It's part of the experience of being a human being. But physical pain, I can groove on. Like right now, I'm liking what I'm feeling like. Does it hurt? Yeah. Is there any place else I'd rather be? Maybe one. But other than that, no, man, this is what I want to be doing. I got a funny feeling this might get to the point of being exquisite today. So we're 2 bottles in. We're about to jump on the 3rd bottle. We're about halfway through the 4-minute afterburn. 2 minutes down, 2 to go. Yeah. The mouth burn is probably at a 2. I'm telling you, the whole time, pain in my mouth is not going to be the issue. It's not. It's totally the gut thing. Starting to sweat, which is something I don't do a lot. I really don't. If you see me sweating, it's because it's 100 degrees out. Now, very rarely do I sweat over peppers. Or anything for that matter. And I'm starting to feel a little bit of a sweat come on from this. Oh. All right, so we're about 1 minute and 15 seconds away from chug number 3. Because if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. I want to address something right now. You guys ever see me do this? It's a greeting. I'm a believer. Those aren't devil horns. And if you see that as devil horns, please feel free to stop watching these videos. You're not going to offend me. I got wicked thick YouTube skin. So there's no devil horns coming from me everywhere. If you're seeing that, that comes from you, not me. So that's a greeting to my family, you guys. So most 90% of the 99% of the family sees that for what it is. 99.9, I would say. 0.1% is looking for something. I won't address it any further, but if you see that, that's a greeting, people. Most of you guys know that. Burning, burning. For real, there is a burning going on. All right, we are a mere 16 seconds away. Excuse me. It's trouble. Number three. Number three. Number three. It's a hot sauce. My upper lip is just on fire right now. All right. I'm definitely getting a little bit of sweat. That's all right. It's great. This is going to assist greatly in my training. Start following League of Fire, guys, at the end of every single video. Since League of Fire's inception, you will see a link right here at the end of the video for League of Fire. This is a League of Fire event. The 10 Tube Challenge is a League of Fire event. If you guys didn't watch, I was in a contest, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago. 10 tubes of terror. That was a League of Fire contest. And the special thing that I've been teasing you about, that I'm not talking about, that's going to be happening in the future, that is a League of Fire. I'm telling you, you just don't want to miss it. Here's the funny thing. If you years from now, Woodstock is a great example. The concert, Woodstock. Do you guys know that only around 100,000 people were there? It's the truth, 100 grand. Do you have any idea how many people say they were there? There are 50 people who claim they were born at Woodstock. Millions of people claim they were there. 100 grand. It's kind of how people are. So the reason I bring that up years from now, people will say, I've been with League of Fire since its inception. Be one of those people that can say that honestly. This is a great thing, League of Fire. Boom. All right, we're halfway through the 4-minute afterburn on chug number 3. We're about to move to chug number 4, people. Cyrus, boom, on number 4.
All right.
I'm wailing on it, man. Thanks for the paper towels, man. My lips are on fire. Do you know that?
No problem.
And everybody asks me why I film here. He's one of the reasons I film here. We have the best crew of people. We got Jamie, Josh, we got Cyrus, we got, there's so many, there's Andrew, there's just a whole bunch of people that work back there. And the vibe in this office, in this kitchen, is awesome. Boy, I'm starting to sweat. It's a beautiful thing. I was talking to my business partner, David Foy, right before this challenge. I said, I'm a little nervous. He goes, are you really? I'm like, yeah. Reminds me a lot of playing football in high school. I wasn't big enough to play college ball. Excuse me, but I played high school ball. I was a tight end and defensive end. Tight end on offense, defensive end on defense. Went to a small school. You played both sides. I was on every special team. Kickoff return, punt return, onside kick return. I was on all the special teams. And I was sharing with him that I used to get nervous while they were doing the national anthem. Butterflies in my gut. I remember doing all I could not to barf because my stomach could get so upset. The kickoff would happen. Run down the field. The second I got my bell rung really hard. I was like, whoa, that's right. I'm in a football game. It's the same thing with this. Until I get that first bottle in me, I'm nervous. Now I'm not. Boom, Mr. Foy.
How we doing?
We're three bottles in.
How's your tummy?
I can tell there's something evil going on down there. But as you know, this is what I live for. So we got this.
Do you demonstrate the...
Not yet. We're going to wait until to see if I get to that point. I think I might. Guys, we're 8 seconds away from bottle number 4. Playing for keeps today. You guys know that, right? I don't do anything halfway. Certainly not in this game, anyway. Okay, there's number 3. It's got some steam to it. All right, so here's number 4. And there's number 4. All right. Four. All right, so true though, I used to be really nervous right before right where the kickoff happened, right before I got my bell rung. And it's the truth. Once I got whacked really hard in the head, it reminded me like, oh man, I'm playing football. Then I was fine. After playing a lot of games, like I got used to it. So I knew when those butterflies were coming, that was a sign of good things because I was going to get hit soon. I don't know. I don't think that's where it started, the whole pain thing. I have a very unique relationship to pain. Makes a lot of people uncomfortable. You guys watching it probably doesn't make you uncomfortable. My family makes them uncomfortable. My mom and dad don't really watch my videos anymore. If they watched this one and they heard me talking like this, it would probably bum them out. But it is what it is. When I have a backache and it's not when it's hurting really bad, and I'm kind of getting into it, and I'm finding something in that backache to make me look forward to the next minute, that should make them feel good. I'm tough that way. Certain pain I can't deal with. Tooth pain. I had a wisdom teeth taken out, and I had dry socket. Guys, if you don't know what dry socket is, that's a special kind of pain. My stomach is starting to become a problem, so I'm 4 bottles in. I'm about to do the 5th bottle in about 30 seconds away, or excuse me, 30 seconds away from the halfway point. Certainly, man, I use the old, if you woke up out of a coma thing a lot. Like if I woke out of a coma right now, I'd be saying like, hey man, I got a problem in my stomach, doctor. What's going on? There's definitely something happening. I'm definitely good for a couple more, but it's starting to get bad. The heat in my throat is rising. I would say the heat in my mouth is probably at a 4 right now. Nowhere to what my stomach is doing. Like my stomach's displeased right now. Got the sweat going on. Starting to get bad. I really kind of want to get to that 7th bottle and do a little more. I don't know. Another minute left. Pain's legit right now. I'm telling you, this is going to be a tough one later. Later, partner.
Later.
Be good. Drive carefully.
Enjoy your hot sauce.
Oh, you know I will. Catch you in the morning, right?
You still recording?
Oh, yeah. Catch you in the morning.
Yeah.
All right, man. Be careful driving. Oh, man, I didn't start my timer. That sucks. Ugh. Just gonna try to push myself. I'm pushing myself right now. This is bad. My stomach is already going. No bueno. Oh boy. I'm cramping wildly right now. If you're wondering what the disturbance is, it's cramping. I've got a friend who's a chilihead. She's a woman, one of the strongest chiliheads I know, has several children. Has shared with me on more than one occasion that severe calf cramps are worse than child labor. A theory about child labor. You want to hear it? I think women are just tougher than guys are. And if it were up to men to procreate, we would have gone extinct a long time ago. I think women have a higher tolerance for pain. Really, I just think they're the better gender. I really do. Especially mine. She's something. Okay, now I'm getting a bit of an endorphin rush. But here's the problem. This is severe enough with the pain in my gut that the endorphin rush will not offset the pain. Sometimes depending on where your tolerance is at, a lot of times when you reach the endorphin level, it'll kind of give you a bit of a break from the pain. By the time, not so much. You might think I'm dying, but you know what? There's nothing I'd rather be doing. I know that doesn't make any sense. I'm just wired that way. Huh? Isn't that weird? Oh, I was cramping in my back. I'm an idiot. I probably let 20 seconds go by. We'd probably be pretty close to being on the next bottle. Had I not forgotten, stupid. Ha! Ha! I got this. You know what's really funny? I've heard people talk about, I mean it, I've heard people talk about going to a happy place, like when you're in pain. You know, going to a happy place. That pain is my happy place. At least this kind of pain it is. Isn't that weird? That's the part that would bum out my mom. There we go, we're done. Bottle number 6, people. All right, my eyes, my tears are burning. There's so much capsaicin in my nasal cavities that my tears that are coming out have capsaicin in them. Yes. It's bordering exquisite. You know that? Right now, you ever get a towel and you're trying to wring it dry like this? That's what's going on in my gut right now. God bless you. You're welcome. Wow. All right, so we're about 30 seconds away from the midway point before we hop into the tying bottle number 7. See, if you see me doing this kind of rocking back and forth, I'm not so much searching for a happy place as I am embracing my pain. Embrace it. There's a reason 7 is the record. Because more than 7 is just the volume, the sheer volume of 7 bottles is just insane. Getting exquisite. My pain, let's talk about it. Pain in my mouth is only about 3. The pain in my gut is about an 8. I'm not making it up. Pretty solid gut pain right here, people. I don't know how much more I can take. The tying bottle. All right, there's the tying bottle.
Hey, is he left?
Yeah, he's gone. Ah. Ah. It's exquisite. It's officially exquisite. This would be making so many people tap. Now you might think it'd be wanting me to tap. You know what it's wanting me to do? Just want to know what's on the other side of that pain. Just a little more. When my oldest son was 4, he's brilliant. He's a scary kid. We were talking about the Big Bang Theory, the expansion of the universe. He was asking me about it, the Big Bang, and I said it's kind of like tossing a pebble into a pond. That was the Big Bang, and the ripple is what's happening to the universe. My kid says to me, you know what part of the Big Bang excites me? I said, no, what? He goes, what's on the other side of that ripple? That's how my kid was thinking at 4. It was a trip. He was a fun kid to be a father to. I can tell you right now, I'm going to attempt one more bottle. The record-breaking bottle, number 8. But I also can tell you that that's going to be my last bottle. I pride myself in the fact that this is a family show. The challenges may not be so family because they're a little on the scary side, but they'll never be swearing and they'll never be barfing. If I go for bottle number 9, there's going to be barfing. I don't want that to happen. Wow, huh? So I've got 1 more minute. And then I'm going to chug bottle number 8. And then we got 4 more minutes. And I'm putting a fork in this thing. And we'll put this thing into history books. I kind of like doing things that nobody else has done before. That's why I jumped out of an airplane and ate Carolina Reapers during a free fall. Nobody had done that. That's why I did a hot sauce review at Stonehenge. I don't think anybody did that. That's why I did a review in the channel. I don't think anybody had done that. I'm going to earn this last 4 minutes, you guys. I'm in pain. My pain's at a 9 right now in my gut, which is a very deceivious, it's a very, deceptive 9, because if I got to 10, I'm that guy who's going to say I can take a little more. There's number, here we go, guys. 8, here we go. This is pain right now. This is about as good as my pain gets. Any more than this, I'm not sure how I'm enjoying it. Just so you know, where I'm at right now is like a 9 in my gut. I'm right at the cusp of what I say I dig. Much more, and I'm not having a good time. So this is probably a good time to thank Steven Dixon from Hot Pod Chili Products. Guy's he's a good friend of mine. I met him several times. Spent time with him in London. Great sauce maker. I want to thank all the guys at League of Fire. They're an amazing group. I want to thank all you guys for watching. That's the most important thing, is you guys. I don't know how long this video went, but it's long, and all the silliness, all the dumb stuff that's out there. You could have watched it all. So many other things, but you're hanging for this. Greetings. I love you. Okay, we're halfway through the time to call this one done. I'm not going to drink anymore. We're going to leave it at 8. I know that I have the record now. We got about another 2 minutes and we're going to call this thing done. That's how we roll, people. Ah. 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 I appreciate you guys watching, for real. As always, at the end of this video, right there, you're going to see a pepper. If you click that pepper, you're going to be part of our family. The family's growing. The channel is not even 4 years old yet. Excuse me. We're likely to have our 100,000th family member before the 4 years is up. Excuse me. Which is pretty cool. If you don't want to miss a video, right there, there's a bell for notification. Click it. I can hardly talk now. It's really hurting me. Ha! This is the face of pain. If you want to go for 9, this is the face you're going to have to look at. 8 balls is plenty. Right there is League of Fire. Man, love League of Fire. Please give them a follow. You guys are wonderful. And right at the top of the screen, as always, what you're going to find are 2 relevant videos. I got nothing but love for every one of you guys. You guys know that? I'm a genuine guy. I'm not saying that. I don't say anything for my health. But I tell you that I love you. I mean it. I love you all. There's only one person I love more. But man, I love you guys a lot. There are people. That was the V2 challenge. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat.